Hello everyone, my name is Trần Hoàng Huy. My English name is Phi Trần. I'm 21 years old and today is my presentation, so wish me all the best. Alright, coming back to our predominant topic today, why learning in two languages is a powerful advantage. Before I begin, I'd like to ask you a question. What if learning one more language could actually change the way you think, improve your career opportunities, and even make your brand become stronger? And today, I'd like to persuade you all that learning and speaking two languages is one of the smartest way and investment that anyone can make in order to get a better job, better life. First of all, we have to admit that people who can speak two languages can get the job the way much more easier than people who speak only one. Because we're living in a digital world where we need to work not only in our countries, but in the world. For example, there are many industries such as international business, IT, or shipping and logistics, or we can call it S&L. These industries are becoming increasingly popular among many countries. Moreover, it is undeniable that people who can speak two languages can get the higher salary than people who speak only one. Additionally, we're living in the era of technological advancement and modernization, so people often tend to work remotely. It's kind of like so new to many countries, but it's an optimal way to work internationally. We just stay home, and all we need is just a phone, smartphone, or a laptop in order to connect with many people in all over the world, and it's super convenient for us. Intrinsically, when we learn a new language, it's not about the vocabulary, it's not about the grammar, but it carries history, culture, heritage, or something like that. And we can completely apply this on our real lives, especially at working environment. And at that point, we will realize that how useful and helpful it is, the benefit of speaking two languages. One, it's gonna bring us the ease of communication. Two, we can be more empathy. That's true, because we need to work with many people in the world. So we got to get used to the difference between you and people. We got to get used how to avoid some sensitive topics, and we're gonna see the world from a multi-dimensional perspective. Three, it's gonna open our mindset in order to accept something new, which we haven't had a chance to approach it before. Second of all, scientists prove that learning and speaking two languages can help our brains become stronger. It's kind of like an exercise to our brains, or we can call it muscle memory. In fact, people who can speak two languages or bilingual may experience slower brain aging because their brains stay active all the time. It makes sense because they also learn how to get the main point, how to catch up information. It really makes sense because they can become um, smarter people or more flexible or weak-minded people. Full disclosure, there's a fact that sometimes you can access a lot of information only and only in the language. which is not your mother tongue. Take English as an example. In this case, when you can speak English and you have a smartphone, you can access a wide range of knowledge in the world. Only one click, you can access everything you want. It means that you can learn more, you can understand more, and in your life, you're gonna go the way faster than people who speak only one. In fact, people who can speak two languages, they can do away with language barrier and they can work internationally because of their adaptability and flexibility. It's not easy for them to know to manage a language which is not their mother tongue. But if they can do it, they can go to find the answer to the complex problems or to advance their career for sure. Therefore, it's not only good for upbringing or education or job opportunities, but for so many things like that. It brings us a substantial transformation in our lives because it's really not easy to get exposure to a different culture or immerse ourselves in a different culture. But if we can do it, nothing can stop us to go to achieve our goals. To sum up, I incentivize all of you to learn and embrace bilingual learning. Start small, stay consistent, and remember that the more you practice, the better you get. Last but definitely not least, just remember that speaking two languages is no longer something special. It's becoming a competitive advantage. It means that employers would take it for granted to get the job. And for the last words, I really appreciate all of you who are watching me in this moment. And I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for watching and see you soon in the next video.